Stampmaker. This is the light box. It has 4 UV light bulbs in, and it hardens polymer to create your own custom stamps. This comes in a kit. It's a acrylic clamp with magnets all the way around. And what you do is you take a negative. You take this one because it's a very pretty design. Put that in there. This goes right way up. If you had text, it would be reading side up.
Okay.
You take one of the sachets out of the box. These have to be kept in the dark until you're ready to use them because they harden under the light. And you can see here you have the word image pack.
Okay.
Again, you put that into the clamp, reading side up, like so. And the reason you have to do it this way round is because you want your stamp to form in reverse, so that when you stamp it, the text or design is the right way round.
Okay.
Just squeeze it down so the polymer is nicely even across the top. You now pop it under the light, and we do the first exposure with the negative on the bottom for 10 seconds.
Okay.
And what you're doing here is you're creating a floor, the background here.
Okay, the hard part in the back. Okay.
And what that does is it stops you rubbing off all of the design when you wash it away at the end of the process. You now put it back in with the negative on top, and the light is going to go through the clear areas and harden the gel to form a stamp. And this you put in for 1 minute 40 seconds. We've got 125. I'm going to add about 10 seconds to that.
Okay.
When you've made your stamp, you take it out and wash it and ready to use. In your kit you will have this cling film. It's like a magic cling film, not sticky at all, but it sticks through surface tension to a plastic block or an acrylic block, and then your stamp
sticks to that.
Stick to that, and you can use it time and time again. As long as you keep it clean, wipe the ink off, it will last weeks and weeks. I mean, this piece of cling film will last me the whole of the show.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
So then we're making personalized stamps one at a time.
Yes, you're making personalised stamps one at a time, but the beauty of it is you can create things from truly personal images. This was my boss's daughter, Arabella. Drew a picture of the family, note the new baby at the end here. And this was used for a Mother's Day card.
Okay.
Scanned into the computer using the artwork program that you get in the kit, and turned into a stamp and made to make a card.
Okay, so any black and white art, any black line artwork would work? Doesn't even have to be black and white. Okay.
When you get the kit, you get a CD, and online we have an artwork program. It takes any image that you have and it will turn it into a black and white image.
Okay.
And then turn it into a negative, so that you can print out a negative like this. You get in your kit, you'll get special image black film, which is acetate with a coating on which intensifies inkjet ink to make it truly black. And what you need to do is make sure that you can't see your finger through the black areas.
Okay.
It has to resist light. Now, we're cooked here. So as I open this, you twist it to release the magnets, and then you can see here, just hold this up, that you've got your stamp inside the sachet. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut round all these 4 edges and wash the stamp out. Okay. Just get my water. If you were doing this at home, you'd do it over a sink with nice warm soapy water. The warmer the water, the quicker it washes out. Obviously I'm at a show, so I have to use
a basin,
cold water and a basin. Same thing, it still works. You cut into the sachet all 4 sides, and you peel off the top. And as I peel off the top, you'll see the stamp is left on the back of the acetate sheet. Bit of dish soap on the top, and then you scrub with a brush. This brush comes in the kit. And what I'm doing now is all the polymer that was under the black areas has remained soft, liquid, right? And is soft. And I'm taking it out by brushing it with this brush. It's a bristle brush. You can brush quite hard to get the polymer out. And the reason you did the first exposure for 10 seconds was to create the floor at the back, so that as I'm doing this, I'm not scratching off all the fine little lines. Okay. Right, so that's clean. Okay. You can see where it stays white when you rinse it. That's where you've got a bit of polymer left, so just give it a bit more of a scrub. There we are. You now take it and you put it into a small tray, which comes in the kit again, of just plain water, and you pop it back under the light for 2 minutes.
And that hardens the rest.
What that's doing now is hardening the gel so that it is the right texture to hold ink, and it stops the stamp being sticky. We could stamp with it now, but the stamp would be a little bit sticky.
Okay.
This is one that wasn't left for the correct time, so it's very pink.
Okay.
I could put that back under the light now and it would harden. The other thing you can do, which is a great thing to do, is to make a photo stamp. So this is a photo of a cat, and when you make a photo stamp you get a completely different type of stamp. Instead of having the relief of something like this with all the design, you get a stamp that's almost solid, because it's like newsprint. It's lots of tiny dots and pixels that will pick up the ink and stamp and give you a good representation. Right, take this out of here. The stamp is now cooked and hardened. Piece of kitchen roll, and you need to make it really dry.
Okay.
Because you're going to ink it up, and you're also going to stick it to the acetate block. Another piece. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just going to trim around the edges of this because it's a bit ragged where I cut unevenly into the sachet, and I like it to be neat. If you had more of an open design, I would cut right close up to the design to stop the back of the stamp picking up any ink.
Okay.
And then this will stick to my block, like so. And lots of ink. And I'm using a VersaFine ink here, which is great because it's water-based, so you can wash the stamp and store it after use. And I like lots of ink. And I'm just going to wipe it off the back of the mount so I don't pick that up when I stamp. Oops. Too many stamps going on here. And I'm just going to pop that on there. I use a piece of foam or a foam pad underneath the paper because it gives you such a good stamp.
Oh wow.
And there you are.
So this was so quick, you could make a stamp for a project in under 15 minutes and be stamping with it.
5 minutes.
Yeah, incredible.
If you've already prepared your negative, if you need to create a negative from a picture, add 10 minutes just to get it right, to get it cropped and whatever. But the beauty of this is, as well as this stamp, you can make an emboss. So there's your stamp. This is an emboss. It's much thinner, much harder, and it will go through any of the big rolling machines and create an emboss.
Yeah, they have a
Grand Caliber is my favourite.
Yeah, they have an embosser right here that they've been using.
So you can create your own custom designs. You can emboss text. You can emboss a pattern. You can either deboss it and press it in, or emboss it and it's raised up. Possibilities are endless. Your choice.
Thank you. And there's the machine that I just want to show you. And thanks a lot.
That's okay. Thank you.